that he's going to forget his children, right? So the Negroes, Latinos, hey brother, you know who you are according to the Bible? We're the Israelites in the Bible, if nobody ever told you, brother.
That's right.
All right, so when you go into Exodus chapter 20, verse 5, remember he said he's going to forget the children.
Exodus 20 and 5. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children.
Upon the what?
Upon the children.
What?
Unto the third and fourth generation of them.
Until the third and fourth generation of them what?
That hate me.
Now how do you hate God? If he said he forgotten the children because they forgotten the law, when you forget the law, that's how you hate God. That's how you hate him. And so he said, visiting them unto the second, third, and fourth generation. So for them to forget, guess how many generations we're into now? Every fourth generation, it starts over again. A whole new curse. Over and over and over and over. So we have generations that hate the Most High because they don't know him, and he don't love his people because we don't love him by not following his laws.
Right.
We got to keep his commandments.
Right.
So look at the curses going on with our children today. It's evident that there's a curse on us, right? Our people are going to jail, they're going to prison, they got bad credit, they got diseases. It's trickling down. Most of our fathers and mothers didn't know the law. Most of our grandparents didn't know the law of God. So we're the few to wake up in this generation so our children can be a blessing and our children's children. So we got to understand what the Most High is saying. This is spiritual and it's generational. Understand what this Bible is saying. Brother, you know who you are according to the Bible. How old are you? Oh man, you got to get this information, man. See all these posters we got right here? This is all about you. All about you, man. You can go to school, you'll never find this out. You can watch it on TV, you'll never find it out. So, what's your nationality according to the Bible? African what? African American? Okay, so African American is a new name. Prior to that, what was it? Yeah, like 20 years ago, what was they called?
Probably Nigerians, Somalians, whatever.
Well, no Nigerians are never Somalians. Is that your background? Okay, don't be nervous. We're not getting on you serious. I put the mic down. Look. So all I'm saying is this: before it was African American, it was Negro. And 20 years before that, if you look at somebody's birth certificate, it was color. It just every 20, 30 years it changed. You look at Hispanics, a lot of times it says Hispanic.
They weren't Hispanic. They were Mayans, Aztecs.
Oh, that's right. So why they call them Hispanic today?
Because they feel they're racist.
Oh, so
Yeah,
right. But a lot of people don't. And a lot of Hispanics forgot that purposely. A lot of people are forgetting. So the thing is, the reason why I stopped you, brother, because all of that I said is part of the curses in Deuteronomy 28. Isaiah, Deuteronomy. This is in the Bible. Yeah, show it to him. We want to see. Give me Deuteronomy 28. So we're going to read Deuteronomy 28:68. Hey, man, it's good you got that kind of heart, man. You want to see it. Right. Go to Deuteronomy 28:68. Help him out. Help him out. Okay. So what I want you to do, just follow along with us, okay? Follow along with us. We're going to go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. You got that? Deuteronomy 28:15. So keep in mind that we've been told all our lives that this was the white man's book. Most people, but it's not the white book. There's no racism here.
In my book, that's why you should say religion to oppressors.
Okay, you are on point. So, but this is what they're not going to take. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. Read that. The book. Wait a minute, you got it? Chapter 28, verse 15. There we go. Hold on, we're going to read it for you. You just follow along. Go ahead,
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
What?
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord
Hearken means to listen. Come on.
thy God, to observe to do all his commandments
All his commandments, not all his religions, all his commandments. Come on.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
What?
that all these curses,
Blessings.
that all these curses,
Curses. God is talking about curses. Okay? Now, none of us want to be under a curse. Right? I don't want to be under a curse. I know you don't want to be under a Okay. Okay. That's fine. But you got to look at reality and you got to look at history. Okay? So we're going to go ahead. Go ahead.
that all these curses shall come up on thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shalt thou basket and thou store. Cursed.
Wait a minute. Slow it down. So he says, "Cursed shall thou basket in thy store." Okay, so what's your basket? You got a bank account? You got a bank account? Bank account is a form of debt. Say basket. Right. So it's talking about something that is of worth to you. A basket, bank account, savings account, checking account. Okay, come on.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
All right, so your bodies.
Right.
Look at all of our elderly people. They got diabetes, they got cancer, they got all these different ailments. Yeah, but why? Why are they getting it?
I don't know, the body is kind of like let's say a whole car breaks down over time. It's just like
So if you put bad oil in the car, if you put cheap gas in the car, over a period of time, what's going to happen?
just like how you're doing exercise.
Right. So it's the same thing with our people. Our people are special people, so there's certain foods we must eat. Okay? And we're going to get into that. There's certain foods we must eat.
I know you're saying this part. Not because the Bible says so, but because that's healthy.
No, brother, because the Bible says so.
That's right.
Because the Bible, like, hold on.
Bible for a second. Pigs eat good. That's bacteria.
But you got enough wisdom to understand that. Right? A lot of people don't because they sell it in every store. Every fast food joint, they sell bacon on hamburgers, bacon on mashed potatoes, bacon on chicken, bacon on everything, bacon on ice cream.
Yeah.
Right? Come on. Go ahead.
And the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind,
The increase of the kind, come on.
and the flocks of thy sheep.
Okay, so it said land, your kind, and thy sheep. Do you have any land? Land. I didn't say house. I'm talking about land that has mineral rights under it, gold, silver. You have land, water, oil. You have land. You have land, brother? You have land, brother? You have land, brother? Now, some of us do have land. We're not stupid up here. There's some brothers that have land. Okay? If you go to Texas, you go to Louisiana, some people have land. But the majority of us don't have land. Land means worth. Land means money. Land means equity. Land means liquidation. We get money, right?
Verse 19. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out.
See, this is a thinking man's book. So cursed shall thou be when thou goest in, and cursed thou shall be when you go out. Have you ever heard that saying? You ever heard that saying? When I go into a room, everybody looks at my people. I represent the whole black race. I represent the whole mixed race. And one of us shows up in all white room. Everybody looks at you and looks at you for whatever you do crazy, they're going to look at the whole race that way. Okay?
Verse 20. The Lord shall send up on thee curses, vexing and rebuke in all that thou sittest thou hand unto for to do.
So everything we do, every place we go, everything we try to make money off of, it's going to go back in our face. Look at all our movie stars. Look at O.J. Simpson. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at all our guys. Look at Kevin Hart. Everything we do, it comes back on us. Everything. That only happens with us. Yeah, we're Israelites, brother. We're Israelites. Oh, you seeing us now? I see it. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to show you the truth. I don't know what your cousin teaches. Okay. So what does that mean? It means that, I know what they're about now. I'm about to leave. Okay, because all we're doing is showing you what's coming out the Bible. All right, come on.
Until thou be destroyed.
Okay, so now we're going to go from there. Since you know a little bit about this, we're going to go to verse 68. Verse 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Stop. What's Egypt? What happened to Egypt? Are they a great power today? Can they compete against the United States? Europe? No? So it says that thou shalt be taken to Egypt again. So what is that Egypt? What does it represent? I'll show you.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Listen.
I am the Lord thou God.
What you see us doing, we went to another verse to prove what that meant. So in the Bible explains itself. You just got to search for the answers or search for the puzzle.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the what?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means house of bondage. Egypt means that.
Yeah, because told me about it. I was talking about slavery before it happened.
Okay, that's right. Can you explain this? What was your take on it when he gave it to you? So you believed it, or you was just sitting there like?
The Bible predicted the future,
Absolutely. Yeah, this whole book is going to bankrupt this whole system, brother. It's going to bankrupt it. It's telling us what's going to happen, just ain't nobody listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Give me 48. Check this out. Tell me if this didn't happen. No, I mean, I'm talking to you, basically. I'm talking to you. I'm trying to make it so evident where you know that it's us. Sure. I appreciate your patience.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
Okay, so he's saying hunger, nakedness, want of all things.
Yeah.
What does that mean? No, nakedness means what? Birthday suit? So nakedness means you don't have nothing to account for.
Yeah, that's why I think the best way to say that.
No, it's good. It's a good way to look at it. Hunger means, okay, say you get hungry today. You got $10 in your pocket. Your mama's cooking something you don't want to eat. But you got $10. Where you going to go? You ain't gonna go home if you want something good to eat, right? So where you gonna go? You're gonna go to one of these fast food joints, right? So it tells us here we're gonna go to our enemies because of hunger. It also tells us for one of all things. One of all things is everything: cars, houses, bikes, pets, food, everything, right?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
When did that happen? Yeah. What people did that happen? Because we got, see this right here? That's a yoke around the brother's neck right here.
That's cool.
So, well, you know, some people don't.
I'm sorry.
You're smart. No, you're smart, brother. I'm seeing that. But there's a lot of people that come up to us who don't even know what that is. So a lot of times, forgive me if I'm going basic, it's because when I'm talking to you, I'm searching for the levels of your intellect. And you're telling me, and I know that already. So now when I'm coming, I don't have to go in certain areas now. You know what I mean? So I'm just searching. Yeah, I appreciate that. So the yoke is that, and then when it goes on, what I'm trying to say is we're the only people who ever been enslaved that way. Nobody else in history. And I'm talking about as a nation. As a whole nation. Sure. As a whole nation. So I mean, they took how many people to America? 100 million, right? Right. So yeah, check this out. Read this. Isaiah 22. 17.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 22 and verse 17. Behold, the Lord will
We're in
carry...
Isaiah, brother. We're in Isaiah. You want to find it? Or you want us just to read it? We can wait for you. Go ahead and read it for me.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 22 and verse 17. The book of Isaiah, chapter 22 and verse 17. Behold, the Lord will carry thee away with a mighty captivity.
Got it? Circle it. Circle it so you keep
With a mighty captivity. And he will surely...
So he says that the Most High will take us away with a mighty captivity. Sorry, this guy.
I know. Most
So-
High said you're going to feed you. I mean, I know that. You know, apples grow.
Why do we say Most High instead of God? You say Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. So that's why it's good to specifically explain who this is. Right, so read on. Isaiah 22.
The book in 18.
Same thing.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 22 and verse 17. Behold, the Lord will carry thee away with a mighty captivity, and will surely cover thee.
So the mighty captivity was a transatlantic slave trade. Transatlantic slave trade. It's the biggest captivity that brought money for every country in the world. So that's the mighty captivity.
Verse 18. He will surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country.
So those ships that we got on, where's the ships at?
You okay?
You know how the ships turn that sign around? No, it's not the ships in there. Where the ships at? So the slave ships, it's good that we be ready. A visual is worth 1,000 words, brother. So listen, bro. It's all. We don't want you to vomit it up. So what, the reason why they're showing it to you, of course you got a visual already. That when the ship was coming, we was all over the place. Being tossed and turned, and that's what he's talking about. He was tossed and turned. Man, you're a smart brother. Why you not over here speaking with us?
He will surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country.
Large country.
There shalt thou die.
There should we what?
There shalt thou die.
Have we not been dying in America for 400 years or more? We have not left. Man. Everything, Deuteronomy 32. Everything, man.
And there shall the chariots of thy glory.
Wait a minute. And there shall the chariots of thy glory. What is a chariot? What is a chariot? It's in the 18th verse, right? 18th verse? So the chariots of the Lord. So a chariot can be anything. A chariot can be a car, a chariot can be a plane, a chariot can be a boat. So the chariots of our glory was what? The slave ships. So listen to what he says about those chariots.
And there the chariots of thy glory shall be the shame of the Lord's house.
That's our shame. When someone say like if you was 14 years old, you was in a history class, you the only black kid in there, and then they show a movie, and they show black people coming out the slave ships, and you the only one. Ain't you gonna be ashamed? Like, damn, man. Show my history for this, right? I remember I was like that growing up. I'm just saying, I'm giving you a scenario. How many of our people claim to be, how many of our people claim to be something else rather than say, I came out those slave ships? How many of our people say, I'm Ethiopian? I'm not from Africa. Our people came from Spain. How many of our people say that rules? Yeah, that's true. What happened with a lot of the people were, in Deuteronomy 32 and 28, this is what happened.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Oh, that they were wise. That they understood this, that they would consider their later end.
Latter end. That's right. So we didn't consider our latter end because why? We got scared. 28, 29, 20. I'm going to stay within these 3 chapters so you can follow along. Give me Deuteronomy 29, 20. So I wanted to show we didn't understand our latter end because the Most High told us if these curses come on you, this is what's going to happen. We didn't listen.
Before he walks away.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 28. And the Lord rooted them out of their land.
That was our latter end. Come on.
In anger.
And what?
In anger.
So God was angry with us. That's what the whole world is supposed to know about things like this.
Like the 5 talents.
Have you ever seen Mr. Melodious?
And we still don't do it.
Asher?
I mean, we do, but the majority of our people do not.
25:16.
And in wrath. And in great indignation.
Great indignation.
And cast them into another land.
What did he do?
And cast them into another land.
What did he do with the Negroes?
And cast them into another
And
land.
what did he do with the Puerto Ricans?
And cast them into another
What
land.
did he do with the Haitians?
And cast them into another land.
What did he do with the Dominicans?
And cast them into another
And
land.
the Mexicans?
And cast them into another
And the
land.
Colombians?
And cast them into another land.
So all these people he cast out of the land. Got it? Give me
As it is this day.
As it is what?
As it is this day.
He's going to get something else. So we've been cast out of the land because we didn't keep the blessings. Not the commandments. I'm staying in I have not left this book, Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5. So I'm not going all over the place because I want you to follow along. Because I could, but I want you to see how it's so concentrated in every book. The Most High repeats itself over and over and over and over and over.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes.
What?
I have taught you statutes.
No, he told Moses to teach us.
I have taught you
The Most High taught
statutes
us
and judgments,
his judgments.
even as the Lord my God commanded me that ye should do so in the land, whither ye go to possess it.
So that's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
That's why we got cast out of the land.
Go together?
But our people, look, our people are lost. They ain't trying to follow. You got to look at this. Baruch 3 and 10.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Yet we have not hearkened unto his voice to walk
Give
in
me 3
the...
and 12.
Verse 12. O Lord, our God, we have sinned. We have done ungodly. We have dealt unrighteously within thine ordinances.
That's Baruch 3 and 10. And 12.
Verse 12.
Okay, come on.
Verse 13. Let thy wrath turn from us.
Turn from us. So that's what we're trying to do right now. That's why we woke you up. That's why we stopped you. Because well, we're trying to wake you up even more.
Give him Matthew 25:16. Don't leave yet.
Go to 8 first. Baruch 3 and 8.
Yeah. Before he walks away.
What's your name, man? Oh, man. Hey, his brother's name is Elijah.
Before he walks
You got
away,
to stay, bro.
read this verse, because I want you to hear this verse, okay? Read that verse. Put it on the mic.
All right, go ahead. Get 3 and 8. We'll go now.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Yet have we not prayed before the Lord.
That's what we got to do.
Yea, we might turn every one from the
We're
imagination.
going to try and turn everyone away from their thought process. Come on.
From the imaginations of his wicked heart.
See that? So the heart is your mind. So we're trying to turn everybody's imagination back to the Father. Go where he said go.
Listen, I want
The
you to listen to
book
this, brother.
of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 17.
No, 16.
16.
We're going down to 17. 16 and 17.
And verse 16. Then he that received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. And likewise, he that received 2, he also gained other 2.
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 18.
Because he said that he knows who he is. It's going to show you what your job, what you need to do. That's why when he asks you, you need to come out there and teach your people.
So he's reading it verbatim because he wants you to hear it and not.
Oh, you good, brother? You good?
You good? But I can break it down. Basically, what it's saying is
to come out here and break it down to people who don't understand.
basically, it's like this, bro.
Put it right here.
Basically, like this.
You got it.
Don't throw this away. We put this in your hand. But just listen real quick. So, we're putting you God's talent. This is that talent that the brother wanted you to read. This is a talent in your hand. Now what you gonna do with it? And do what?
Yeah, I gave him one. I gave him one.
Go back to Baruch 3 and 8. No, you didn't hear this verse, did you,
Right.
bro?
Yeah.
Baruch 3 and 8. Listen. Yeah, you didn't hear because you forgot to stay clear. Just like the Israelites. They forgot the commandments. Read that real quick. Baruch 3 and 8. Check it out.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8.
I want to show him.
Yet have we not prayed before the Lord.
You said you should go home, study it, pray. You said that. Right?
Yet have we not prayed before the Lord. Yea, we might turn every one.
Wait a minute, we're going to do what?
Turn every one from the imaginations of his wicked heart.
So that's what you're supposed to do. Turn everyone, give Ezekiel 3:17. We're supposed to turn everyone's mind back to the Most High that are what? That are Israelites. That's why I stopped you. Because we're out here because we got so much compassion for our brothers.
This is the word of the Lord of hosts. I took you from the pastures and from following the sheep to be prince over my people Israel. I have been with you wherever you have gone and have destroyed all the enemies in your path. I will make you a great name among the great ones of the earth. I will assign a place for my people in Israel. There I will plant them, and they shall dwell in their own land.